Hello students, welcome back for another session of our class 10th, chapter 12, applications of trigonometry. In our previous classes, we have completed our exercise 12.1 and we also begin exercise 12.2. In that 1 and 2, two problems are completed. Now let us continue with that third question now in this class. Let's see the third question what is given. A statue stands on the top of a 2-meter tall pedestal. Here the picture is drawn. The pedestal 2 meters. This is the pedestal, this is the height. So I named the pedestal as BC and the height of the statue as CD. Okay. Now from a point on the ground, I choose the point as A. From this point, now the angle of elevation of the top of the statue is 60 degrees. Top of the statue is the point D. So from point of the observation, from here to this height, the top of the statue, angle of elevation is how much? 60 degrees. It is given in the question, 60 degrees. Next, from the same point on the angle of elevation of the top of pedestal. Here top of the pedestal, B to C is the height of the pedestal. Now top of the pedestal is C. From the same point of observation, the angle of elevation is 45 degrees. It is given. Now find the height of the statue. We have to find the height of the statue CD. That is required to find. Okay. Let the height of the statue CD as h meters. Okay. Now from this figure, we are going to use the trigonometric ratios to find out the height of the statue. We all know that. Here the distance between A to B, which is not given in the question, we assume that the point of observation and the pedestal at a distance is x meters. Okay, let's take that AB as x meters. These two we assume the distance between the point of observation to foot of the pedestal is AB and the height of the statues as CD is equal to h meters. We assume that. Okay, we are going to find by using this figure. Now, as we know that this, with respect to these angles, this is the adjacent side and this is the opposite side. So adjacent side and opposite side. Adjacent side to theta by opposite side to theta, which is the trigonometric ratio tan theta. Okay, we are going to apply trigonometric ratio tan. So now to find this one in this triangle, I am using this triangle ABC now. If I use this ABC triangle, this is what the adjacent side for the with respect to 45 degrees. This is what the opposite side, which is 2 meters, height of the pedestal, which is BC. From the figure, in triangle ABC, tan, I am applying what? Tan, trigonometric ratio tan 45. So tan 45 degrees with respect to this angle, which is the opposite side, this is the opposite side, right? What is that? BC. Then adjacent side, what is that? AB. Tan 45 degrees is equal to opposite side to 45 degrees is what? BC by adjacent side to 45 degrees is what? AB. Right? Now tan 45 value, we all know that the tan 45 value is 1. Tan 45 degrees is 1. BC, which is the height of the pedestal. Height of the pedestal is given in the question itself. The statue stands on the top of 2 meters tall pedestal. The height of the pedestal is what? 2 meters, which is 2 meters here. Okay. Now AB is how much? The distance between the point of observation to the foot of the pedestal, which is x. Right? By doing the cross multiplication, x is equal to 2 now. X into 1, x, 2 into 1, 2. So x is equal to 2 meters. That is what? The distance between the point of observation to the foot of the pedestal. So which is AB is equal to how much? 2 meters. Understand? We got the value of this. Now from the same figure again, from the figure, let us use the total triangle ABD. Why? Because this you cannot use. Why? Because here the value we do not know. H value we are finding. BC plus CD will come with respect to 60 degrees. Here 60 degrees is not this much. This complete angle is 60 degrees. With respect to 60, what is the opposite side? This B2D total B2D. So now in triangle ABD, now applying tan ratio, tan 60 is equal to opposite to 60 degrees what? BD. Complete from bottom of the pedestal to top of the statue, total BD, by adjacent side is what? AB. Right? Tan 60. What is the value of tan 60? It is root 3. So tan 60 is root 3. Now BD height directly we do not know. BD is sum of BC plus CD. Sum of BC plus CD. Now AB is how much? X. X is how much? 2 meters. Okay? Substitute in the values. Now let's see. By doing the cross multiplication, 2 into root 3 will come. BC plus CD is equal to 2 into root 3. Now BC is what? Height of the pedestal, which is given as 2 meters. So 2 meters plus CD is what? Height of the statue, which is H, is equal to 2 into root 3. Now H we need actually height of the pedestal we require to find. So the 2 is transposed that side. So 2 root 3 minus 2. Now here it's 2, here also 2. Let us take the 2 as common. Root 3 minus 1 will be remaining in the bracket. So we all know that root 3 is an irrational number. Exact value we cannot find. So approximate value of root 3 is 1.732. So let us substitute that value in this. So this 2 is as it is. Root 3 value is how much? 1.732 minus again 1. Now H is equal to 2 into 1.732 minus 1, which is 0.732. So when you multiply this, H value will be getting here. H is equal to 2 into 2 it is 4, 2 into 3 6, 2 into 7 is 14, 4 here 1 carry, 2 into 0 0 plus 1 1. Here the decimal point should be placed after 3 digits. So 1.464 meters, which is H. H is what? Nothing but height of the pedestal. So here height of the statue actually. Sorry, height of the statue. Therefore, height of statue. Height of the statue, which is required to find, which is how much we got? 1.464 meters. So this is how, by using the trigonometric ratio tan with respect to tan 45, here the 45 degrees angle, so opposite side BC by adjacent side AB. Substituting the values by doing the cross multiplication, we got the distance between the point of observation to foot of the pedestal, that is 2 meters. We got it. Next, to find CD, directly we cannot use, we have to use the complete triangle ABD, in triangle ABD with respect to 60 degrees angle, which is from here to here. So with respect to this, the opposite side is completely B2D. Okay, adjacent side is same AB. Substituting tan 60 is equal to opposite side to 60 degrees by adjacent side to 60 degrees, BD by AB. But BD is nothing but BC plus CD. BC is the height of the pedestal, CD is the height of the statue. By substituting the values and by simplifying, we got the height of the statue which is required. We got it as 1.464 meters. Hope you all understood this problem. Let's move on to the next problem. Question number 4. From the top of a building, the angle of elevation of the top of a cell tower is 60 degrees and the angle of depression to its foot is 45 degrees. If the distance of the building from the tower is 7 meters, then find the height of the tower. So according to the question, when we draw the figure, we will get the figure like this. Here assuming AB as a height of the building, CD as a height of the cell tower. The distance between the building to the cell tower is 7 meters as it is given in the question, 7 meters. Then from the top of the building, angle of elevation to the top of the tower is 60 degrees. From the top of the building only, the angle of depression to the foot of the tower is 45 degrees. This is the figure. In this, we assume the height of the cell tower as CD as h meters and height of the building AB as x meter. So let us describe this figure. Then afterwards, applying the trigonometric ratios, we can find the value of CD, that is what? Height of the cell tower. So let's describe the figure now. Let the height, actually what we need, find the height of the cell tower. So height of cell tower. So we assign cell tower as CD is equal to h meters. Next, again, let the height of building as AB, which we took as x meters. Next, one more information what we have, the distance between the building and cell tower. The distance between building and cell tower. What is that? AC or CA, whatever it is. AC is equal to 7 meters, which is given in the question. Next, angle of elevation from the top of the building to top of the tower. Angle of elevation. From top of the building to top of tower, which is 60 degrees. Now angle of depression. From top of the building to foot of the tower. Top of the building to foot of the tower. Which is 45 degrees. That 45 degrees here. But the top of the building and the ground surface, if you draw a line parallel to here, this line becomes like a transversal. These are what? Alternate interior angles are equal. The angle of depression is here, but in this triangle ABC, that 45 degrees will come here now. Why? Actually, angle of depression means the observer is observing from here to here. The angle will be depression in this direction. But when we are going to utilize the trigonometric ratios, we need the help of the triangle. So in the triangle ABC, this angle will be here, as this line is a straight line which is parallel to the ground surface. This becomes as a transversal. Now these are alternate interior angles. Here whatever angle is there, the same angle will be here, as alternate angles are equal. So here 45, it will come here also 45. Now from the figure, let us find the values which we require. So from the figure, so first of all, this cell tower height, you see, cell tower height is what? CD, we assumed as h meters. This it is not a right angle triangle now. If I say like this, it is not a right angle triangle. So directly I cannot find the height of the cell tower directly. So I have to find first of all this building height. To find the building height, I have the distance between the building and cell tower, and I have the angle. So with respect to this angle, this is the what? Adjacent side. This is what? Opposite side. So in triangle ABC, tan 45 degrees is equal to tan 45. So with respect to this angle, now opposite side is what? AB. Opposite side is AB. Adjacent side is what? AC. Right? Adjacent side is AC. Now tan 45, we all know that it is 1. Tan 45 is 1. AB, we do not know, that is height of the building. We assume it as x. So let us take it as x now. AC, the distance between the building and the foot of the tower, which is 7 meters is given. By doing the cross multiplication, x is equal to 7 meters. X is nothing but height of the building. Now, height of building, we got it as 7 meters. But actually we do not want that height of the building. We need the height of the cell tower. Now this, how much we got? 7 meters. The same up to here it is 7 meters now. Okay, 7 meters. Now this line which is parallel to the ground surface. Now this is also a triangle, right angle triangle. Here it is 90 degrees. Now with respect to this angle, I can find this much. The 7 meters, whatever the distance between the building to the top of the foot of the building to the foot of the tower, it will be same from the top of the building to the, up to this place. So here it is 7 meters. This x here the same here also. Now you can see it is a right angle triangle here. Here also right angle triangle. Now when I have drawn a line of side, now it becomes as a rectangle. Opposite sides are equal. So here's x, here also x. That x we got as 7. So it will be 7 now. Right? Now this total will be how much? The height of the building plus this part. So up to here it is x. That only we got as 7. Which is nothing but 7 we have got. Now the remaining part I am going to find. This one, how can I find? By utilizing the triangle BD, and if I name it one more thing as E, suppose this. Now by using the triangle BED, I can find the remaining part of the cell tower. Some part of the cell tower height I have got already, that is 7 meters, which is equivalent to the height of the building. This portion of I have got, this portion height is 7 meters. The remaining portion of the cell phone tower height I can find by utilizing the triangle BED. Now from the figure, in triangle BED, now the angle is here 60 degrees, right? So with respect to this angle, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. So tan 60 degrees is equal to, with respect to this angle, opposite side is DE, but adjacent side is what? BE. Now substituting the values. So here I am going to substitute that. So tan 60 is what? Root 3. How can I find tan 60? Sin 60 by cos 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Root 3 by 2 by again 1 by 2. When it goes upside, that 1 by 2 will become reciprocal 2 by 1. Now root 3 by 2, the denominator 2 and numerator 2 cancel. What we get? Only root 3. Tan 60 value is root 3 is equal to DE, which we do not know, we are finding that DE by BE, which is 7 meters. Substituting in this by doing the cross multiplication, DE is equal to DE into 1 DE. 7 into root 3 is 7 root 3. Now we got the remaining part, that is 7 root 3. This is 7 root 3 and this is 7. Complete height we can find out. Now complete height of the cell tower. Complete height of cell tower. Which is actually CD, but CD directly we cannot find. It is found in two parts, CE and DE. CE plus DE or ED, whatever. CE plus ED. Right? Now CE, how much we have got? That CE 7 meters. CE we already got that 7 meters here. Okay, that 7 meters, that building height which is equivalent to this CE part, that is 7 meters plus again ED how much we got? 7 root 3. Now 7 and 7 root 3. If I take 7 as common, 1 plus root 3. Now 7 into 1 plus root 3 value. Root 3 actually it is irrational number. Exact value we cannot find, but approximately root 3 value is 1.732. We normally take that as 1.732. Multiplying this, before that you should add this 1 plus 732, that is 2.732. Multiplying with 7, 7 2s are 14, over here 1 carry, 7 3s are 21 plus 1, 22, again 2 carried, 7 7s are 49, 49 plus 2, 51, here decimal point, here 5 carry, 7 2s are 14 plus 5, 19. 19.124 meters, which is CD. CD is what actually complete height of the cell tower. Therefore, height of the cell tower, which is required to find in this question, height of cell tower. How much? What? 19.124 meters. Hope you all understood. Simple. Read the complete question. According to the question, if you draw the figure properly, assigning the values according to the question, by utilizing the trigonometric ratios, we can find out easily the height of the cell tower we got as 19.124 meters. Let's continue with the next question. See question number 5. The wire of length 18 meters had been tied with electric pole at an angle of elevation 30 degrees with the ground. Because it was covering a long distance, it was cut and tied at an angle of elevation 60 degrees with the ground. How much length of wire was cut? So according to the question, we draw the figure now. Let us take AB is the height of the pole and this BC is the length of the wire. The length of the wire, first time it is 18 meters. When it is tied at the ground at the point C, it is making an angle of elevation 30 degrees. So as they assume that it is making lot of distance, so to reduce the distance, what they did, they cut some part of the wire. So how much part of the wire they cut, we do not know. So let us assume the part of the wire which was cut as x meters. So from the total wire 18 meters, if x meters of wire is reduced, the length of the wire is decreased now. As the length of the wire is decreased, the distance will be shortened now. When we shorten from the place C to up to D only, it came now. Now distance is covered, but the angle of elevation is increased from 30 to 60. First time when the wire is of 18 meters length, it is making an angle of 30 degrees. So in order to cut down the distance between the pole to the ground point of the where they tied the wire, the distance to reduce, what they did, they cut down some part of the wire which was x meters, we do not know. So when the wire is cut, the distance is shortened, but the angle of elevation is increased. Now it becomes as 60 degrees. Now let us find how much wire was cut to reduce the distance, and by reducing the distance, angle of elevation is increased. So actually what is the height of the pole, that also we do not know. What is the length of the wire was cut, that is what actually we need to find out. To find out that, when we have drawn this figure, assuming the wire which was cut as x meters and total length of the wire which is BC 18 meters it is given, then again we do not know the height of the pole also. Let the height of the pole as AB is equal to h meters. Angle of elevation with 18 meters length of wire as 30 degrees. Angle of elevation with 18 minus x. Why 18 minus x? The part of the wire which was cut we do not know. So we assumed it as x meters wire was cut. By subtracting that the length of wire which was cut, the remaining part is 18 minus x meters. With this part, the angle of elevation is 60 degrees. Now total figure is completed. Now by utilizing this figure, assign the trigonometric ratios which were required, we can find the value what we need exactly. First of all, to find the height of the pole, I am using the triangle ABC. ABC. In this triangle, with respect to this 30 degrees, this is opposite side. This is the hypotenuse. Right angle's opposite side is hypotenuse. How can you say it is right angle? Because electric pole always erected 90 degrees perpendicular towards the ground surface. So the angle here is 90 degrees. The opposite side to the right angle is hypotenuse always. So with respect to this 30 degrees angle, this is the opposite side. This is the hypotenuse. Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse is sin theta. So sin ratio we are using here. Sin in case of theta, the angle measured is 30 degrees, sin 30. With respect to this, sin 30 degrees, opposite side is AB, hypotenuse is ABC. Here sin 30 value is 1 by 2. AB is height of the pole, which is h meters we are given. BC is the length of the wire before cutting actually. So that is 18 meters. Now by doing the cross multiplication, h into 2, that is 2h. 1 into 18 is 18. Now h is equal to 18 divided by 2, which is 9 meters. So what is this line? Height of the pole. So height of the pole we got it now. Height of pole, which is AB, is equal to 9 meters. Now height of the pole 9 meters we got it. So we have this one. We do not have the x value in this. So by taking the help of this side, we can find x value also. Now again with respect to 60 degrees, this is the opposite side, this is the hypotenuse. So again in triangle, which triangle we have to use now? ABD. In triangle ABD now. In triangle ABD, what is the angle? 60 degrees. Opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Which trigonometric ratio? Sin 60. 60 degrees opposite side is what? H, that is AB by hypotenuse is now BD. Sin 60 degrees, which is root 3 by 2. AB is what? Height of the pole, H. How much we got it? 9. Substitute that 9. BD, how much? 18 minus x. 18 minus x. Okay. Now by doing the cross multiplication, what we get? We need to find the x value. So I am taking this first. Root 3 into 18 minus x is equal to, here 2 into 9, which is 18. Okay. Now transposing this root 3 that side, it will be in the denominator part, 18 by root 3. Now simplification, 18 minus x is equal to, here 18 can be written as 6 into 3, yes, again divided by 3. Now 18 minus x is equal to, here 6 I am as is writing, but 3 I am writing it as root 3 into root 3. Root 3 into root 3 is again 3 only. Root 3 into root 3, root 3 square root gets cancelled, again it will remain 3 only. Instead of writing 3, I am writing it as root 3 into root 3, because in the denominator I have root 3. So that I can simplify now. Root 3 gets cancelled. Remaining is what? 18 minus x is equal to 6 into root 3 is there. Okay. Now see, I am transposing this side. Minus x goes that side. This 6 root 3 will come this side. 18 minus 6 root 3 is equal to, minus x transpose that side will become plus x. Now here also 6 is there, here also 6 is there. 18 means 6 into 3 we can write. So from this 18 I am taking 6 as common. Now 6 3s are 18 minus, from this 6 taken outside, remaining only root 3 is equal to x. Okay. Now see here, this 3 again we can write as root 3 into root 3, but instead of that directly I am substituting the value of root 3, that is 1.732. So 1.732 is equal to x. Now subtracting it, 6 into 3 minus 1.732, 1.732. So taking borrow here, so from here to here 10 minus 8, 2 is 8. Here 9 will be remaining, 9 minus 3 is 6. Here again it will be 9, 9 minus 7 is 2. Here 1 we have given borrow, so 2 minus 1 is 1. 1.268, 1.268. So when we subtract this root 3 value from this 3, we got 1.268. Now multiplying with 6. 6 into 8, 48. So 4 carry. 6 6 are 36 plus 4, 40. So 0, 4 carry. 6 2s are 12, 12 plus 4, 6. 16. 6 is here, 1 carry. Again 6 1s are 6, 6 plus 1 7. 7.608, that is what x value. But what is x actually? The length of wire which was cut. So the wire which was cut, length of wire which was cut, length of wire cut, how much? 7.608 meters. So hope you all understood. Very simple. Read the question properly. According to the question, draw the figure right angle triangle. Then assign the values at the correct position utilizing the trigonometric ratio which is suitable. Assigning the values and substituting the correct values in the complete solution. If you go with proper simplification, you will get the correct answer. 7.608 meters, which is the length of wire which was cut. Starting it is 18 meters, then some part of the wire was cut. The part of the wire which was cut is 7.608 meters. Hope you all understood. Let us continue with the next question. Okay, let's see the next question. Question number 6. The angle of elevation of the top of a building from foot of the tower is 30 degrees and the angle of elevation of top of the tower from foot of the building is 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meters high, find the height of the building. Here two things are there. One is building, another one is the tower. Here both are standing. This is the building. I assigned the name as AB. AB is the building, CD is the tower. First thing, what is the angle of elevation of the top of a building? What is the top of the building here? B. B is the top of the building. From foot of the tower, from the foot of the tower. Foot of the tower is C here. Tower is CD. Foot of the tower is C. From here, angle of elevation for the top of the building from foot of the tower is 30 degrees. First thing. Next one is the angle of elevation of top of the tower, which is D, from the foot of the building. Foot of the building is A. Angle of elevation is how much? 60 degrees. If the tower is 30 meters high, tower CD is 30 meters high, find the height of the building. That is what we do not know, so we assumed it as H meters. Then what is the distance between the building and the tower? We do not know. That also I assumed it as D meters. Now, describing this figure, after that assigning the trigonometric ratios, we can find the height of the building. Let us describe the figure first. Actually what we need to find out, first we should write that one. So we need to find height of the building. So let the height of building. So in the figure we named it as AB, that we assumed it as H meters. So H meters. Next, what? Let us take the height of the tower is given 30 meters. So the height of the tower, which I assumed in the figure as CD, which is given in the textbook question 30 meters. Okay. Now the distance between the building and the tower, that also we do not know. Let us take the distance between tower and the building and the tower. Okay, building and a tower, which is AC, is equal to D meters. That also we do not know. Here height of the tower is given, but the height of the building and the distance between the building and the tower we do not know. The height of the building is assumed as H meters. The distance between the building and the tower is given taken as D meter. Now from this, to find the height of the building, we need the distance between the building and the tower. That also we require. But we do not have, directly we cannot find the height of the building without using the tower. Without the help of the tower we cannot find. So first let us use the height of the tower. To utilize this height of the tower, so we need to find the distance between the building and the tower also. To find out that, we need to take the help of the height of the tower And the angle of elevation from the foot of the tower to the foot of the building to the top of the tower, which is 60 degrees. So utilizing this triangle ACD. So from the figure, let us start from the figure. In triangle ACD, where the tower is involved with CD. So here, with respect to this angle, which is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. Opposite side and adjacent side are involved in the trigonometric ratio tan. So tan 60 degrees is equal to, with respect to this angle, 60 degrees opposite, which is CD, opposite side CD by adjacent side AC. So tan 60, you all know the trigonometric ratios values. Tan 60 is 1 by root 3 or root 3 r. So if you are in confusion, let us go for the ratios sin and cos. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta. Sin 60 by cos 60 will give us tan 60. Sin 60 is root 3 by 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. When we take that 1 by 2 upside, it will become its reciprocal. So root 3 by 2 denominator to 1 by 2, when it becomes reciprocal, 2 by 1. 2 gets cancelled. Root 3 by 1, that is root 3. Tan 60 value is root 3. Okay. Tan 60 value is root 3. Now CD. CD what? Height of the tower. Actually it is given in the question 30 meters. AC, the distance between the building and the tower, which we do not know, taking it as D meters. So by doing the cross multiplication, D into root 3 into D, and here denominator nothing is there, taking it as 1 into 30 is 30. Now D is equal to 30 divided by root 3. So now D is equal to, this 30 can be written as 10 into 3, right? By again root 3. Now D is equal to 10 into that 3, I am writing it as root 3 into root 3. Okay? Root 3 into root 3, again it will be 3 only. So now the denominator root 3 and this root 3 will be cancelled. Now D is equal to 10 into root 3, which is the distance between the building and the tower. So by taking the help of this one, we can find out the height of the building. Now this how much we got? 10 root 3 meters we got it, right? Now another triangle, this triangle we have to take ABC. In triangle ABC, where the building is involved, AB is equal to building height. So with respect to this 30 degrees angle, now ABC triangle, you look at closely, this is the angle. With respect to this angle, this is the opposite side, this is the adjacent side. Again, opposite side to theta by adjacent side to theta, which is tan trigonometric ratio, tan 30. Tan 30 degrees is equal to, here, opposite side to 30, which is AB, adjacent side to 30, which is AC. Now tan 30 value is root 3. Sin 30 by cos 30. Where sin 30 is 1 by 2, cos 30 is root 3 by 2. The root 3 by 2 reciprocal, if you take it upside, 2 by root 3. Then 2 here 1 by 2. Again 2 numerator, 2 to cancel, 1 by root 3 will come. Okay. So tan 30 is 1 by root 3. Okay. See sin 30, which is 1 by 2. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin by cos, which is tan. So 1 by 2 into 2 by root 3. Here 2 to cancel, 1 by root 3 will come. So simply if you remember sin and cos, you can get the tan. Okay. So substituting that sin value and cos value, sin 30 by cos 30, tan 30. Which you simplify, you will get the value of tan 30, 1 by root 3. Now AB. AB is what? Height of the building, H. AC is what? The distance between the building and the tower. We assumed it as D, but by utilizing the previous triangle ACD, we got the value as D is equal to 10 into root 3. So AC value 10 root 3. Now by doing the cross multiplication, H into root 3 is H into root 3 as it is. 1 into 10 root 3 is 10 root 3. Now H is equal to 10 root 3 divided by this root 3. Root 3 gets cancelled. H is equal to 10. what is x actually? The height of the building, which we need to find exactly in this question. So therefore, height of the building, how much we got it now? Which is 10 meters. Hope you all understood. Very simple. Read the question properly, draw the figure according to the question, assign the values in the correct position, apply the trigonometric ratio which is suitable here, substituting the values exactly, simplifying it, we will get the value which we need to find. So hope you all understood. With this, our class will be completed for today, and in the next class we will continue the next question. Okay, hope you all understood. Thank you very much.